Aloha, alafia, and welcome, beautiful Sagittarians, to your Mabon reading. This is the reading for Mabon, which is September 22nd, when the sun goes into the sign of Libra. And this reading is all about harvest. Let's get started. First question, what is the bounty of your harvest? And the card that came up is Justice. So for Sagittarius, as you go through what you're going to be reaping, right? Back in Aries season, something was started. We go through the process of growth, of nurturing, and then now we hit Libra season and it's time to reap our harvest, reap our hard work. And what's coming in is a lot of balance, coming back into equilibrium. Over the last couple of months, you may have felt a little off kilter, not really sure where you're going or what you're doing, but as Libra season starts to come in and you start to reap this harvest, a lot more is going to start to open up for you. A lot more is going to start to make sense. There's a lot of truth here. There's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of perspective. For some Sages, this could literally be legal. Something very tangible in the legal system may come to a close or may just start for you during Libra season. Whatever that is going to be part of your harvest. If you do resonate with that message, then something from a legal standpoint could be either coming to a close, you're finding the wisdom in it, it is allowing your life to even out a little bit, or it could be just starting, but it's going to be fruitful. Remember, this is a harvest, so this is you're reaping what you've sown. So if you've gone through this process with integrity, if you've gone through this process with wisdom and truth and in alignment with your highest good, then your bounty will align with that. The other thing that this card signifies too is learning from the past, a lot of cause and effect. So what you could be bringing in as part of your bounty, as part of your understanding, is what has happened in the past, what you've done or what's accumulated for you in the past. There's a cause and effect, and maybe it's a new awareness about how you played an integral part in where you're at right now. And that's a beautiful thing, that eye-opening, that kind of unveiling. Truth sometimes isn't always easy, but truth is freeing. And that could be coming in for some Sages. What resources are available for our Sagittariuses are going to be the Magician energy. You are available. You are all you need, Sag. You have one of the most beautiful, expansive, largest planets that rule your sign, Jupiter. And Jupiter is there for you. Utilize that energy that Jupiter is in retrograde right now, but utilize that moment to and utilize its energy to really go inside. Understand that the resource that you need right now is you. It's you manifesting what you want to manifest. It's you finding the resources that you need to move forward. It's you creating whatever it is you want. That creativity mode that could have been, especially with Justice here, that could have been a little missing, stifled over the last couple of months since Aries season started. That is going to be opening up now, and utilize it. Breathe in that fresh creative air and start to work towards it. The other thing, the other big resource that's available with the Magician, willpower. So if you've been feeling that lack, goosebumps. If you've been feeling that lack, get into your willpower, find that creative space again, and move forward. Because over the next 3 months, you have the Ace of Cups reversed and the Four of Cups. There's a lot of emotional energy coming in over the next 3 months that are going to be your focus. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, this is all about self-love and self-nurturing. You need to go, again, magician energy, right? You are all you need right now, Sag. As we work towards your season, as we work towards the end of November into December, and then towards Yule, which is when Capricorn season starts. This is really about self-love. It's about going inside. It's about meditating. It's about finding within all of the things that you need or that you may feel lacking. The Four of Cups does talk about too, not, you know, it's funny because when you look into this card in this deck, it says, don't be a brat. It talks about not being a brat. It talks about not being bored. So over the next 3 months, there's going to be a lot of self-work for my Sages going on. And if you're willing to know the cause and effect, learn from your past where maybe you were called to do self-work and you didn't before, if you can go into that willpower, into that knowing that you're all that you need, and really sit and meditate and harness this in, you are going to find this beautiful, beautiful moment at the end of the year when we transition into Capricorn season and we transition into a new cycle of that rebirth and death. This is some beautiful energy. Find that opening, because for some Sages, with all of this, especially the Ace of Cups, if you can get into you, if you can harness that emotional energy, there could be new love or a reinvigoration of love that you already have. That can be romantic. It can be with your soulmate. It could be with a best friend. Doesn't matter, a family member. But there's this reinvigoration that is open for you if you choose to focus on it over the next 3 months. All right, Sag, that was your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure that you like and subscribe so that way you know when all of the other readings are available. This is intended for sun, moon, and rising signs, so make sure that if you know your natal aspects, you go check out the other videos, because that's going to give you a more holistic picture of everything. Also, if you know another Sag in your life, feel free to share, spread the love, and everything will be down in the description box below, the deck that I used, as well as where to find me if you'd like a personal reading. Thank you so much, Sag. Aho, namaste, ashe.